Hello and welcome back to my canvas. I thought it would be kind of fun today to draw another PNGtuber, the little fairy that's in the bottom corner. I thought it'd be fun to make another one of my original fairy characters into one of these because it was kind of fun to make the first time. And this time I want to use June, my character June. And I don't know, I thought it would be fun, and I thought I'd bring you along while I do it. So I already found a pose that I kind of liked. I wanted her to be kind of like sitting, and then obviously the jar, right? But I wanted her to be sitting cross-legged, maybe a little bit more relaxed, and just with her hands down, and then her wings wrapped around. And maybe I put like little bright little spots in there, like little drops of sunlight, because that's her whole vibe, is just a little bit sunny. And the jar this time, I wanted to give it like one of those cute little lids that have like the little tie on them, and they're like, what's the word? Fabric. That's the word. Alright, let me try and figure out this pose a little bit. I think her head's a little big. I always like to have like little strands of hair coming in front and around. I think it looks fun and makes the hair just look like it's interacting with the character a little bit more. I don't know. When I make the jar a little bit wider just so that she fits a little bit better. In fact, actually, with her wings, I know I have another one of her sitting down. Maybe I try to do something else. Because in the other one I have them coming down and around like this, a little bit more relaxed, and I wonder if I like that better. Let's see if we need to adjust this at all. Oh, I just dropped my pen.
Oh no, not my pen. Yes, my pen. They got a pen. No, they got a pen or a pencil.
Okay, pen retrieved. And it still works. Okay, good. Alright, let's see if I can't clean this up a little bit, make it a little bit more readable. And she has little dimples. That'll be really cute. And then I should also be drawing some of these features on a different layer, because I am gonna do the same thing where I make a little, like, make her talk. So she's going to be moving her mouth just a little bit and her eyes, and then I kind of want to implement a little bit of ears moving when she talks, which I think would be cute. And I did that on one PNGtuber that I made that I haven't used here, and I'll see if I can't show you that here. Hello, this is my other one that I made, and I actually had a second expression for her, but then I realized I never actually used this expression for these, so I mostly, for the other one, I only used this one, and instead of doing like a different expression, I just make the talking look like it's talking a little bit more. Anyway, this is what I was talking about with the ear wiggle that I wanted to implement. I just realized that when I sketched this, I drew 6 toes instead of 5 toes. New fairy lore, fairies now have 6 toes. Okay, now let's figure out the skirt, and so I can erase the things that are gonna be covered. So we're gonna have stuff erased here. And I think I'm gonna move, I had one here, but I'm gonna move it. And I'm just gonna make like a little one right here, I think. And I've got to redraw this dress because I kind of was really sketchy with it, and I didn't realize how crazy I was being with my lines. Okay, so I think I cleaned all of that up finally. Okay, and I'm gonna start drawing her hair, which is always a lot of fun. I used to not like drawing hair very much, but I've like fallen in love with it since. Alright, and flipping the canvas, I think her eyes are a bit crooked. I'm gonna fix that real fast. Alright, so now I've got this. Everything's kind of cleaned up with the line art. I thought I would start making, like, here's the blinking, here's her eyes open. Just kind of start creating the pieces of the I can't speak. Just start creating like all the little extra pieces to make it look like she's a little bit more alive, like the talking and the blinking. So I just started with the blink, and that's the blink and that's the eyes open. And I took out the blink eyes because I'm gonna use that for the talking. The blink is gonna look the same. So while I was editing this video, I kind of feel like I didn't explain what I was about to do very well, so I'm going to explain it here now to see if maybe I can be a little bit more clear. I'm not very good at explaining things. I'm a scatterbrain. I'm going to make 6 different facial expressions for everything that I'm about to do. Most of them are going to be there for the little talking gif that I'm going to make. So I'm going to make a neutral face, I'm going to make a blink, and I'm going to make talking ones, being like a small talk where her mouth is kind of small, a bigger talk, like an ooh sound, and also a blink for when she's talking, so that when she's talking I can have it blink with like a talking one, and I just use the ooh with the blink. And then I also have a little 7th one that I like to do, because when I make the GIF I also have a bit of a closed mouth in there, because when you talk sometimes you close your mouth, so I just thought it would look a little bit more natural. And for that one it's exactly the same as the neutral face, except for she has raised eyebrows, so it looks like this. And then I put them all together later on, and if I need to, editing me will come back to explain that when we get to that part. But that is what I'm about to do, is draw the different facial expressions like these. And my Tamagotchis are calling me. So for the small talking, I'm gonna kind of keep the general shape of her mouth the same, but just make it so that she's talking. So we're also gonna like make her jaw go down just a little bit to match with that in just a second. Alright, and then extending her jaw a little bit. This is why I have all these pieces on layers, so I can go and like adjust them. Just that much is gonna come down. And then we can go and erase the stuff under here. And then I said that I wanted to move the ears around a little bit, and also when she's talking I also like to raise her eyebrows just a touch. With the eyebrows that's easy, I just have to move them. And then the ears. Ears I want to go down just a little. See, I'm happy with that. And now I can go in and just erase these lines. And that's really it. So now we've got a blink, a neutral, and a talking. And then I'll just do the 2 more talking and then a talking blink. And then we'll color it. Oh, I wanted to get the line art in before I colored though. And the bigger talking mouth thing is gonna be fairly the same. I'm just gonna make her mouth come down just a little bit more. And then the jaw down just a bit more as well. Alright, and then the more like ooh sound. And I'm also going to just kind of like extend the face a little bit and kind of pull in the cheeks just a little. I've got the talking while blinking, the 3 different talking, the blink while she's neutral, and the open eyes while she's neutral. And so now I just have to put all of the colors in here, and I do have colors for her. So I actually saved them for once. So here is all of the colors all cleaned up. Goodness, I can't speak. But I was thinking, I like the jar, but I'm looking at my other one and I think I kind of want to change the jar again. I think I want to taper it in and have a smaller top, just so that more focus is on the fairy and there's less all this empty jar space. Because I mean, there's something there. It's not empty, but it's not my focus, because I want my focus to be June. So I'm going to, I think, redraw the jar. I think I like that better. I think it's just smaller so that the focus isn't so much on the jar and it's a little bit more on June. And now I'm going to start putting a little bit of shadow in here. And I'm going to do it on a separate layer so that if I need to move it around for the talking pictures, I can. So here's we are after doing all of the rendering on her for one of the for the neutral face. And so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go through and work on doing those different facial expressions. I think I'm just gonna merge all of these because these aren't going to change. They're staying the same. So this is the neutral, so I'm gonna just stick it right in there. I'm going to actually duplicate it. Rename this to neutral. And then, like, turn it off because I don't need it right now. We're gonna do the blink. And the eyeballs we're basically going to turn off. So the blink is good. I'm just going to merge that because it's what how I want it. So drop that in there and flatten it. So I've got my neutral, I've got my blink, and then we've got this one is the next one we're gonna work on. So, see the eyebrows stay in the same spot, but the eyes do, but the brows, I gotta lift up and erase this little spot right here. And then the ears I need to adjust, and I made them adjustable. I went and I put them on a different layer already. So now I just have to line them up and fix this here. And the other side. Then the teeth, I just need to draw on it. And I'm gonna fill in the jaw. And with this, I'm going to duplicate it because it's gonna be pretty similar for the other two. This one is going to be the small talk, and this one is going to be the big talk. So I'm just gonna go back in and just recolor anything I need to. Alright, and I'm happy with that. So I'm going to flatten this together with this one, but I'm gonna duplicate it first so I have another copy for up here. And I'm gonna, whoops, not reference. That's not what I meant to do. I meant to put it down here. And the last one. All right, and then I think that's good for me with that. Oh, except for, no, it's not. I have one more thing. I forgot to put the other side of these dimples on. And the other side of the jaw. I wasn't done like I thought. Now I'm done. At least with the little fairy. Let's see. Oh no, I'm not. I have to do the blink. I'm getting way ahead of myself. Okay, we're gonna do the blink quick, but it is easy. Turn off the eyeballs and the shine. All right, and so like all of the talking stuff are done. I'm gonna stop this temporarily. I mean, on my end, I'm just gonna skip this, but I'm gonna go eat some dinner and I'll come back and we'll add a few little sparklies and color the jar, and I'll show you how to actually make this do the talking thing. But yeah. For the jar, I was thinking I wanted to do like I think it's called gingham pattern with yellow and white because her color theme is yellow. So I'm gonna do a yellow gingham because I thought that would be pretty and happy colored. So I'm just gonna start coloring that right now. And I'm gonna use, I just feel like coloring today, so I'm gonna color it, even though that takes longer sometimes. I don't know, sometimes you just get a color hanker. Where is my, there it is. I'm just gonna use the studio pen, I think. Okay, so I think that this is about what I've got. I added a little bit of ad layer around her to kind of make her look like she's just a little sunny burst of sun. Little bright, shiny fairy. Anyway, and I'm going to export each of these just as PNGs with the transparent background. Alright, so I just input all of the images in here. Just in an order that I thought made sense when I hit play, of just talking. I think that you could throw them in almost any order, and if you like it, then that works. And this is just the order that I had it in that I thought looked nice. And I just have it at 5 frames per second. I don't know. I don't know anything about animation. I just think this looks nice, and that's kind of what I'm going on. And then my canvas is just, these are what I've got here. Just not super huge because it's going to be a little thing in the corner. Though I did save out all of my images as big images with these here. I don't remember the stats, but I'll put them on the screen. This is how big I saved out the original things. But for the this little thing that I'm making to put in the corner, I made it smaller because I don't need it to be huge. But I just have the backup images saved out large. But I'm just going to export this as a GIF, and we're just gonna kind of like play around with these, see what it looks nice, but we are gonna keep that transparent background. And now we input it into here. It's called a Veadotube Mini, and it's really simple, which is why I like it. I like how easy it is to use. But, so I go in here and I just change these images, because right now I have Ivy in here. And I've got to change it for June, and you can select the different sets here. So we're going to replace this image, this like neutral face, with this one. So, okay, now it looks crazy because now talking changes the image, so I'm gonna change to the other one. Okay, now the talking one is like this, and let's change the blinks really fast. So now we have a talking blink and a not talking blink, a regular blink, and this is kind of how it looks, and I am probably going to, well, okay, actually, first you can tinker with these, like the delay and the bounce. Like, I learned all of this from a video that I will link, because the video that I watch explained it a lot better than I'm explaining it, and I'm not really doing a tutorial. I just wanted to draw June and do that instead, but if you are like interested in doing it for yourself, I would watch this other video. They are much better at explaining this whole process than I am. I'm gonna save this so I don't have to redo that every time, and you will now see June as my little PNGtuber in the corner. So yeah, now I can have June in the corner instead of Ivy, and I can like switch them out and change them, and I think that's so much fun, and it's just really fun to see the things that you make move. I don't know, it's just cool. And now I kind of want to make all of my fairy OCs into little PNGtubers that I can use for these, because it's just fun. It's just fun. But yeah, thank you so much. Remember, if you actually want to learn how to do this like for real, definitely watch this other video, because I didn't explain it very well. I just wanted to draw and take you along with like more of the drawing part of it. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I will see you next week. And I made a version like this because I can't be stopped, and I keep making these because it's a lot of fun. And honestly, I almost like this one better. I spent all that time on the jar, and I think I like this one better. But I'm excited to use this one. It's so cute, and I'm so pleased. So anyway, yeah, for real this time. I will see you next week.